You're listening to the Oven Podcast. Your table is ready. You can follow me.
I know you wanted to talk about Chipotle and Moe's.
You want to start? That's how you want to start off tonight?
I know we stopped ourselves from having the conversation. We were eating Moe's last night.
Well, all right. So, yeah, we can get into that. You know, before we even start the Chipotle and Moe's conversation, which at this point, if you know me, you know where I'm coming from and where I stand. But we call this the mini oven, the oven. I'm in a blanket tonight. I'm ready for a hunt.
I don't hunt in a blanket.
What are you hunting?
Fucking
camo. What if I had a camo blanket?
I would lose a little respect for you.
Well, when are we going? We started talking about the hunting situation a little bit last night.
This kid just looks at me. He's like, yeah, like just take me. I was like, okay, you got your license? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you need a license to hunt. I can't just bring you. You can't just you need tags. You can only hunt we have tags for.
I got your tags.
Yeah, well, that's illegal.
I got your tags and your license. Is there a drug test?
No.
You sure?
That's what he asked me last night. Is there a drug test? I said, bro, I'm not continuing this conversation.
I had to wait till tonight to get the answer to that. So no drug test. I need some tags and a license.
You need a license. You need to go sit through a course.
How long is the course?
I think it was like 10 hours.
Oh, my God. What am I getting? 10% off my defensive driving course?
No, you're getting
10-hour course, bro?
To hunt.
What do I get to hunt with? Can I bring my little shotgun? It's for home defense, but I could use it in the woods, I think.
Yeah, you could hunt with a shotgun, yes. Yeah. You can hunt with a shotgun.
I still haven't shot that thing.
You should probably do that sometime soon. Otherwise, there's not much defense in that home.
No joke. Like if anyone. So when I was living with Mikey, right? I was living in Mikey's basement, and I'm not one to lose my keys or misplace my keys. I'm really not, and I've been getting worse since. But I was taking a shower, and I get out of the shower, and I'm looking. I'm like, my keys were 100% on the island right here, on the counter. And first thing that runs through my mind. Now this is during COVID, height of COVID. Mikey's a cop in the city, so he's telling me all these crazy stories about what's going on. Now he's telling me that there's a what do you call that when they're protesting? There's a protest coming down near Wantagh on the Seaford Oyster Bay, and on the Wantagh Parkway, and I'm sitting there holy shit! Today's the day. Mikey calls me. He's like, protect the house. But now I think I lost the keys, so I thought someone was in the house waiting for me to go to bed and just take my car and be out. So now I'm walking around the house just with the shotgun. So I figure if I'm bro, they're leaving the house. They're leaving my keys, leaving the house. I kept yelling, we could be friends. If you're in this house, it's not mine. Just leave my keys and be out. I'm just leave them on the counter and you're done. And then Scro had to come over and we had to search every room in Mikey's house.
Bro, so I'm not really sure if we can leave that in there. I may have to edit out the fact that you're just waiting for protesters to show up at your house so you could just confront them with the shotgun.
It's not I was waiting for those specific protesters. I was waiting for people who thought that they wanted to rob Mikey's house.
Okay, it was concerned for looters.
Yeah, I was concerned for looters, exactly. And not for nothing, I wouldn't shoot him. I was just going to scare him away because first off, I don't even know how to put a bullet in the gun. So these guys, I would be literally walking around just scaring the shit out of them with the.
Sometimes just pumping the gun, just the sound would scare most people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But then in my head I was also running around Skrull looks at me and goes, yo, what if the person that's in here? First off, Skrull bought into it also. Skrull was like, what if the person in here has a gun? And I was like, well, I didn't really think that far. I'm just gonna throw this at him, I guess.
It's like when girls walk around the house when they're scared with a bat. You got to think about if that person that you think is there grabs that bat out of your hand, you're in trouble.
Dude, that was my only form of defense for forever. I guess it still kind of is. The shotgun is essentially a baseball bat until I put a bullet in it. If you think about it. But let's get back to this Chipotle and Moe's talk.
I want to make you proud.
Hey, before we start, I was saying before, who has a 5-pack stash pack of Jelly Sickle? Franco does. It's from our boys' neighborhood garden. My boy Kenny over there, we just teamed up with these guys. They got some of the best oils around.
Why does he have to say it like that?
Because, it's called Jelly Sickle. How do I not say it like that?
Minus the Franco does.
I told you one day, hopefully we get famous enough that I could talk about myself in third person. I would love to walk around and just say Franco this, Franco that. Rob's looking at me like, fuck you, Franco.
Rob's wondering when you're going to stop rambling on.
Well, what?
Okay, yeah, this is
Chipotle.
what Rob was waiting for. So 2 nights ago, I had Taco Bell. Yesterday for lunch, I had Qdoba. Yesterday for dinner, I had Moe's with you. And tonight for dinner, I had Chipotle. I wanted to make sure I was in the right mind.
Sellout,
I wanted to make sure that I got.
Sellout.
I wanted to make sure that I got everything, and I was ready to give my opinion. You can give your opinion first. So you want me to go first?
No, you're fresh off the Chipotle. And that's why you stink like that. But go ahead, talk about it.
I just showered, but so what I'm going to say is there's a few factors, and without a doubt, Moe's is the best. If you're looking for a burrito, Moe's is the best. It has like extra flavor to it that Chipotle doesn't have. When I eat Chipotle, I feel like some white guy who's not an ounce Hispanic decided to come up with a restaurant and put some ingredients together. It's fresh, it's good, but I get no taste of authenticity from Chipotle. And their prices are outrageous. Absolutely ridiculous, the Chipotle prices. Moe's getting a little out of hand, too.
I spent $27 last night.
That was bad. She's like $19 for me. I was like, yo,
bro,
what did I just get?
I mean, talk about like just a reception walking into Moe's. Like the Moe's in
No, these people at Moe's know you.
Bro, yeah. Well, I've been there 467 times I think at this point. So back in the day, Moe's Mondays, you remember in high school, every Monday we'd be going to Moe's. But they used to keep
Every Monday you'd be going to Moe's.
Yeah, you're right. But they would keep a count. Moe's would keep a count on your lifetime visits. And that stopped like, probably 5 years ago at this point. I was at like 240 lifetime visits. Like I was proud of that.
Congrats.
So thank you. And then since then they've like implemented
Welcome to Moe's.
Yo, and like I told Mario yesterday, I'm like, we're gonna walk in and we're gonna know everyone. Delmy, I hope I'm saying her name right, from the East Meadow location, she's a beauty. Like she is an absolute beautiful.
She wouldn't let Franco order if he didn't order in Spanish. I had to wait there. Yeah, for this kid to order in Spanish.
I was like, no frijoles. And then what was it? What is it?
How do you say double chicken? He said, or
it
something
was like the
that.
white meat chicken. I was like,
Yeah,
how do you say white meat chicken? And
She
was
said
just
pollo
like,
blanco.
Yeah, pollo blanco. I didn't think it would be that simple. I didn't want to come incorrect either. But yeah, this lady, this is going on for a while now. She has not let me order at Moe's if I don't speak in Spanish there, which I love. It makes the experience more real for me. Like I go to Chipotle, which I never go to Chipotle. The only time I go to Chipotle is like if there's nothing around. Like if I'm in upstate
You gotta admit,
New York.
Chipotle's fresh though.
Well, Chipotle's fresh, but I don't know. Like Chipotle's one of those places. Like I go and I just get a bowl.
Moe's queso is unmatched.
It's unmatched. But like Chipotle is a bowl only. You don't get a burrito from Chipotle. Like you're playing yourself. You get a burrito from Chipotle.
Yeah.
I get a quick in and out if I need it. And
It's a generic burrito. That's what you're getting there.
Moe's, listen, 467 times. I would say that's a pretty valid number for how many times I've been there. I've never had a bad experience.
You're consistent.
I've never had a bad experience, and I've only had a Joey bag of donuts every time I've gone in there, whether it's in a bowl or a burrito.
I thought you went through a homewrecker phase.
No. So homewrecker and Joey is the same thing. A homewrecker is just they add sour cream and it's that green shit.
Guacamole.
Guacamole, yeah. Like who wants that? I don't need any of that on my stuff. I've been ordering the same way forever until they implemented them. Then now they have that fresh corn.
Corn is useless. I'm done talking about corn. We talk about it on Thanksgiving.
Corn is not useless.
Goes out the same way it comes in. I don't need it.
Corn is not useless.
But you were saying it's chilly in here.
Yeah, dude.
And so I realized, like, you were talking about allergy season a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Is my dick really that small season? You come in from outside, you go to take a piss.
You want me to answer that for you?
You go to take a piss and you're like, that's my fucking dick right now? Like,
yes, Daddy.
Fuck. Yes, Daddy. I'm a grower. I'm a grower.
Ash on your blanket, bro. Oh, yeah, I'm certainly not a shower.
No.
Hey, the only thing you do with a soft cock anyway is like take a piss and shower, I guess, and walk around. Who's seeing that?
It's so hard to pee when you're hard already.
Well, sometimes like if I'm hard in the morning, I have to like sit down on the toilet.
And what do you hold it down into the bowl?
Yep. Well, yeah.
No, I'm more like lean.
That might be worse.
No,
What are you straddling? What are you straddling in the bowl?
No, I'm leaning over it and I'm just arching my back so I can push my cock down.
What'd you do with the lighter?
You took it. Oh, Rob took it.
See?
Listen, we're gonna have to get a talent lighter and a help lighter.
No, but you're right. It is. I mean, I wouldn't say is it that season, but you're making me think about it.
I thought about it yesterday. It was cold outside. I came in to take a piss. I was like, that's what I'm working with, huh?
You know, I don't mean to change the subject completely. I don't want to keep talking about your cock. But I was food shopping before this. And listen, I've been food shopping a lot lately. I'm really not the biggest fan. I can't lie. Really not a big fan of food shopping. I don't think I'm good at it, number one. Like, I walk through every fucking aisle. I feel like I walk through them twice because I forget something. But
if I can't find something, I don't ask. I leave.
Oh, no. If I'm there, I'm getting everything I need. Like, absolutely.
I don't ask.
But I got to tell you, am I the only person every time that I walk into the supermarket, I get like 2 or 3 aisles and I immediately have to poop. I have pooped in Stop and Shop almost every time that I've gone to Stop and Shop.
That's a serious personal problem. You should see a gastroenterologist for that.
Every time
Maybe even a psychologist.
Every time I walk around the supermarket, I get the feeling like I have to poop. And it's not a feeling. I actually have to. Everyone does it. I for some reason
everyone shits in the supermarket.
Everyone poops.
Everyone poops.
Yeah, but for me, you know,
did you have like a traumatic childhood experience that like makes you want to poop in the grocery store? Or
nothing offhand, nothing I can think of offhand. But that's like a serious. I'm saying 90% of the time I go into the supermarket, I have to go to the bathroom.
I don't even have anything to say that. It's so weird.
You think?
Yeah. Why?
I was hoping that you were going to say yes, me too.
No, I'm a poop when I get home from work guy.
But you don't even poop in public, do you?
No, I had to. Once you're on a job where your only option is porta potties, I mean, you can't just hold in your poop all day.
Oh man, I could definitely be giving myself a real bad name in the construction world with this next story. But so I won't tell you what job, nothing like that. But there's been a couple jobs where, you know, you can't do any work on that site until we're done with what we have to do. You know what I mean?
Because you're a surveyor.
Yeah.
So you got to map everything out.
Exactly. You got to map everything out. You got to set the building corners, set the curbs, whatever it may be. But sometimes, it's like some of these workers, man, it's like they park their car in the way, they park their truck in the way, they move their equipment in the way. It's almost like they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah. By the way, like when people ask me what you do for a living, I feel like when I say he's a surveyor, they think like you're handing out pamphlets.
Door to door.
Yeah, door to door.
I get that all the time. I hate my job, but that would suck even more. You fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah, because us going to the city to hand out business cards in Times Square,
Yeah,
like
that's fun. You dress like Woody, bro. I'll be up there all day filming that. But no, so, what the fuck was I saying?
You were talking about when you a poop story at work.
Oh yeah. So not really a poop story, but so these guys would give me a hard time, and like I'm the easiest person to work with, bro, especially in the field. I want to get the fuck out. Simple. And if you get out of my way, you're in. There's been multiple times where these guys are like legit. They're like legit assholes to me. Like to me. I don't know why. So what do? I'm very petty, but I'll go into the porta potty and I'll piss all over their toilet paper. Every last roll of toilet paper will have my piss all over it. I have my own roll in my car.
So honestly, if someone's a dick to you, fuck them. Like,
no, fuck them.
Do whatever you feel is necessary. Like, and I've worked in the construction industry. I know how certain people can be, but I feel for you on that. And do what you got to do. But like, I won't name names, but people who are grown ass men still sending us Snapchat videos of them pissing all over a bar bathroom. I don't fuck with that.
You want me to name his name?
Grow up. No, don't. You'll ruin him.
I'll ruin that kid. He's already ruined. Going back to the supermarket though, I saw a post yesterday. It was like, what foods immediately make you think of your childhood? Everyone's answer would be like a peanut butter and jelly, a grilled cheese. By the way, my mom makes the best GC you'll ever taste. Yeah, you probably had it. It's hands down. I don't know what she does to it, but I'm in.
It's like that.
It's like that. I'm telling you.
Don't ever describe anything with your mother and ever again.
My mom and her GC.
Yeah. Why's it gotta be a GC? I don't know. When I think of like childhood, I think of bagel bites.
Okay, bagel bites.
Like we'd be chilling with mom, and like I would be like, "Please tell me we have some bagel bites," and we'd be watching like TV, and I have some bagel bites.
Yeah, no bagel bites for sure. I was thinking like WWF ice cream bars from the ice cream truck. You remember those?
Oh yeah,
Those are all
or the fucking Fred Flintstone push pop thing.
Oh, dude, I feel like they still make those though. The
I don't know.
WWF bars.
I haven't had the ice cream man in a while, so
Well, no, you can get them at the regular store. I'm ash on the floor.
just ash on the fucking thing. Why you gonna ash on the floor? And then you're gonna complain to me, yo, can we clean up the garage so we can have people in there when we're filming? Like, come on, straighten it up in there. But he's ashing on the floor.
Fucking making out with his microphone right now. I have no room over here.
I'm doing it. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you like
Don't wear a XXX jacket and you'll have some room over there.
Oh, man. Oh, I love it. But then it got me thinking,
Here we go.
like games. Remember like childhood games and stuff like that?
Like spin the bottle.
I wasn't thinking like that. No, I was thinking more on the lines of like, remember like hit clips? The little, you used to get them at McDonald's too.
Little
like 25 seconds, 30 seconds of a song. I fucking love those.
Yeah.
Like I had like every Beanie Baby. I had every fucking Pokemon card, the original 150, not this bullshit that we're dealing with now. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yo, I'm still not over what happened to my holographic Charizard.
What happened to it?
I was literally, my parents told me we were going to a party, a family party nonetheless, with some family friends there. And they said, don't bring your Pokemon cards. It's a bad idea. And what I say, no, I'm bringing my Pokemon cards. And that week I was ecstatic because I went to that card store over there that used to be by CVS and by Vincenzo's over there.
There was a card store?
Yeah, there was a card store. And I'll never forget. Yeah, I never forgot the day. Came out of there, opened the pack, holographic Charizard. I was shit my pants.
First Woody?
No, my first Woody ever was in 4th grade. I was sitting in class. I remember who I was sitting next to too. I'll never forget that because I'm over there. I'm like, wait a second. I was like, if she sees this, it's going to be a problem. And the other people, they put the 4 desks together to make one table. And I'm over there poking it with my pencil, like trying to get it down. I'm like...
Your pencil or your cock?
Poking my cock with the pencil. I was in 4th grade, Miss Ravenoff's class. I'll never forget.
Hopefully Miss Ravenoff is not listening to this.
She's got to be retired by now.
You'd think. Was that Lee Road?
Lee Road, baby.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Lee Road runners.
You were Lee Road too? No, you were Gardeners, weren't you?
Only the best.
Lee Road. Yuck. Chomp, chomp, baby. For all my boys out there. Chomp, chomp. Abby Gators, kid. 5th grade class president, 2003. Chomp, chomp.
I want to go back to pooping for a second because your pooping story goes right into the next story. So I work with this old man. Okay, he's about 73 years old or 72. And I literally feel like I was meant to meet him because like he is just happy-go-lucky. It's Bill. It's Bill. I'll come out and say it.
Bill is you.
He is one of a kind.
Bill is you when you're 75.
I don't know about that, but he's one of a kind.
Bill is you when you're 75.
Whatever.
I've said it before.
Whatever. So
Bill knows it.
He's like a happy-go-lucky guy. No matter what's going on in his life, he's just happy. He's the life of the office. You know what I mean? And and like I have a habit of like wearing my emotions on my sleeve, and like I look at him like no matter what, this guy's just always happy. Like, but besides the point. So he's sitting there because we're talking about going to the bathroom, and he's sitting at his desk. And he's like, listen, don't tell anybody, but like, you know what's a good thing to do? You know what I do? He's like, when I'm afraid that I'm going to be out and about and I'm going to poop myself a little bit, maybe like a little shard or something. He's like, what I do is when I'm done wiping, I actually wipe, but I leave one in there.
The old stow and go.
The fuck is
Oh my God, I love it.
So he's walking around with a man pan in there, a man pond in his asshole, just in case he shits himself. He's still the paper up there in his crack.
I like him so much more now.
I couldn't believe when he said that. It's so ridiculous.
Oh my God, I love that about him.
I mean, like, if you're going out, right?
Yeah.
What I used to do is, like, I don't go out as much now, and my stomach's a little better than it was, but, like, you know, if you're going out to a club or a bar and you're trying to talk to girls and you're gassy, Dan actually taught me this. I would spray my jeans with cologne in my ass on the outside. I would just pepper my jeans by my crack with cologne. So if I farted, I would hope that the fart would move the cologne into the air.
A little poof.
A little poof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what, you know, I was like, I think it might have worked.
You think? Either that didn't work, or it was the fact that you were the first person to take a piss during Penny Beers that nobody liked you for.
Yeah. Now listen.
What bar was that at? Was that Dizzy's?
That was at Dizzy's.
Dizzy's. So Dizzy's, for people that don't know, that was a college bar when we were younger. You just needed a college ID and you were good. And first off, I don't know how they did what they did for so long. There was just
we're just throwing these people under the bus.
But they're done already.
Are they?
Yeah, they're not there no more. I don't even think it's like that anymore. But we used to be like throwing them under the bus. The cops were escorting us into the bar. There was nothing to be done about it. But Mario, so they used to do penny beers, like Dixie cups of beers, penny beers until the first person takes a piss.
And they would tape off the bathroom.
Yeah, tape off the bathroom. Mario was how many times?
At this point, I didn't like beer. We were like 18 years old. We were 19.
What, you drinking brandy?
Just vodka, just liquor. Just liquor. And I was always fucked up. But I didn't drink beer. I didn't like it. So I would drink vodka. So it was only penny beers. They weren't offering anything until someone went to the bathroom. So at one point I just got fed up and I ripped down the tape and I went to take a piss in the bathroom. I ruined penny beers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was more than once.
It was one time. They made me wear a sombrero and get on the bar, and just Fiori's like, kill him, kill him. There was a video that used to be, you hear him.
That's a good Fiori impression.
Yeah.
That was good.
I'm pretty good at impressions.
You're right at impressions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. I thought you were going to talk about getting like that. When you were talking about the poop before, I thought like you were like, you couldn't poop. I was like,
that's never the case for me.
No. So do you ever get like pee shy?
All the time. It's weird.
Do you get pee shy?
Yeah.
So
does that mean like I have a mental illness? Like I need to like.
I wouldn't go that far, but so when I was freshman year at Stony Brook, we get drug tested second month in, right? And it's by the school. So school tests for weed for some fucking reason, and the NCAA doesn't give a shit about weed.
Well, this was also 10 fucking years ago.
I don't know what it's like now. I'm sure it's the same thing, but there would be a random drug test, and we would get pulled into the arena. Be a bunch of us, be like 3 or 4 people per team. I got drug tested. So 14 times there was a drug test in my 4 years. I got drug tested 11 of those times. So first of all, it's not random.
You deserved it.
Maybe. So, it's not random. I know for a fact it's not random. I can't tell you why, but I know for a fact. But my first time going in, man, was so bad. I walk in, and it's like the handicap stall. Dude standing there, gives me the cup. I walk in. He's like, I swear to God, shirt under your chin, pants around your ankles. I like took a step back. I was like, what the fuck did he just say to me?
Buy me a drink first.
Yeah, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there like, okay, shirt under my chin, pants around my ankles, and he's just fucking staring at me. I'm looking at him like, this is never gonna happen, dog. Like,
so like, there's different phases of your cock. Like, were you dealing with were you in a tiny phase when you were getting ready to pee? Were you in a regular phase? Were you like, you have those days where you go to take a piss and you're like, oh, I'm a little long today, you know?
Oh, dude, it didn't matter what phase I was in. I was in the I'm not peeing in front of this dude phase. Bro, it was such a mental block. Like, so he let me go. I was in there for like probably 5 minutes trying the first time. Running my hand under cold water. I'm fucking naked with this guy. He looks at me. He goes, go outside, do push-ups, run and jump on the bike. I'm like, that's not going to do fucking anything.
What?
Exactly. So I'm doing push-ups.
That's going to make you sweat and not have to pee. How does that work?
So that's what I thought. But they said, like, if you sweat, you pee. I'm like, I don't really know about that.
Not the case for me, ever.
Never
peed during a game.
No.
Yeah.
I never. So he's like, go outside, do that, come back in. So I come back in 20 minutes later, same shit, can't go. So like now it's the third time I'm back and forth. I look down, I'm like, man, just take my clothes. I'm not cheating. Take my clothes. Look at me through the peephole. Just don't stop standing right there. He's like, dude, it's my job.
These are the rules.
He's like, what's gonna make you pee? And
what makes you say to yourself like, yeah, I want that job. I want to watch people pee all day.
I can't wait to look at those dudes. Like,
you have to be into golden showers for sure. If you're taking that job,
that's such a maybe. I guess.
I would assume so. Who says, I want to watch people pee all day?
Bro, I couldn't believe it. But now I'm joking with the guy because I feel like I know him. I've been in it for so long. I was like, dude, every time I take a shower, I pee. He's like, let's go. I'm like, get the fuck. So now like, he takes all my clothes. I go into the shower. Water hits my back. Piss right in the thing. Immediately. Walk out. He gives me 2 little Gatorade towels. I'm walking through the fucking arena, like with one over my cock, one over my ass. Go into the locker room like 2 hours later, and one of the guys looks at me. He's like, what the fucking took you so long? You were in there at 5:30. I told him like I couldn't. I told him the whole story. I couldn't do it. He's like, yo, next time. He's like, because there's definitely going to be a next time for you. He's like, do math problems in your head. Bro, I went in there the next time like a seasoned vet.
You peed right away?
And anywhere now. Like, even like when we were in Australia, you pee like into basically like the floor. What do you call those things?
Well, it was like one long open urinal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could stand there and fucking, didn't matter what phase I was in. I was taking a piss. It was 7 times 749 minus 742. Like, I'd be fucking ripping. I'm telling you, it's insane how
I'm going to have to try that.
Try it.
When I'm fucked up, when I'm drunk and we're out, like, it doesn't matter. I can pee anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
But seriously, if you get pee shy, I want you to try that. I think it really worked for me. I got tested 10 times after that.
Do you believe that squirt is pee?
Where the fuck did that come from?
Oh, you were talking about pee. Because I had the answer for you.
You have the answer?
Yeah, I had the answer.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with, it's got to be like part P, right? 60-40? P? Not P on the 40 side?
Well, I didn't look at the percentage. I just know that it is pee. Squirt is pee. What they did was they actually injected dye into a woman's bladder. And then she squirted. And when she squirted, it was blue. I forget where I found it, but
you watch that.
Yo, Franco always makes fun of me because I'm always like, yeah, they say she squirted blue. So just so you know.
So squirt is pee. I kind of figured that.
Are you going to tell me about your first squirter story on camera? Is that something I can get you to do?
Sure.
If it's a good one. Don't waste my time if it's not good.
It's nothing. I mean, it was SantaCon. SantaCon in Farmingdale. We left this place early, man. You were definitely with me. We left this place early. We got kicked out of a couple bars. Went to the Nutty Irishman. I got in. We were banned for life at that point. But we got in. I met this girl, and she was like, "Let's go to your house." But I walk in my house. It's like 7.
In Lori's fucking house. He's fucking...
Even worse, bro. 7 p.m. They're all in there watching Wheel of Fortune, while watching Jeopardy. Oh. All 3 of them. I walk right past. I'm in my naughty elf costume. Like that little...
You were a naughty elf.
Yeah, I was a naughty elf. We go upstairs, did our thing, and then I'm not done yet, and we stand up, and my bed is the Nile River. I was like, what the fuck? I literally looked at her. I was like, "Are you okay?
Do you need a Gatorade?
I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was just like, "Oh yeah," and then wanted to just finish right on the nightstand. I was like, oh, "Done." Went and watched the Christmas lights after.
She finished herself?
No, me and her.
Oh, I was like, wait a second. I don't know.
I was confused. And then at that point, 3 hours later, I was fucking sober. So drove her back to her house, and it was Christmas time. So right around this time, and one of the lights one of the houses in Farmingdale have a really, really fucking awesome setup that it bops to the music with their lights, and people are walking by and stuff, and we sat there for 20, 30 minutes, drove around the block, did it again, and dropped her off. Was that good enough for you?
Yeah, it was a decent story. Decent story. Did you get coal for Christmas that year?
Why?
Oh man!
You remember SantaCon, man? Oh,
yeah, I never went.
You never went?
I was, for some reason,
Not even in the city?
I always ended up working.
Man, the working man, bro.
That's it.
The working man.
Working man's a sucker.
Oh, man. I mean, I know you want to tell me about your squirter story. You're first.
I don't want to tell you, but I feel like I have to because you shared yours. I should share mine.
No, you're right. What's yours and mine?
And I don't really kiss and tell, but. So yeah, I was in college, and this girl had no idea that she did that, and
she didn't even know.
No, she didn't know that she was one,
and you didn't either.
No, I didn't.
But this is your first time.
This was my first one, my first squirter. Oh, she didn't know she was a squirter.
Strap in, folks.
No, and the worst part was, we weren't even having sex.
Your fingers.
My face was in her pussy.
You have that going? You
have
the upper lip?
No, I eat pussy like a lesbian. So Rob's fucking dying over there. I was eating her out, and all of a sudden I'm like, what the fuck is that? I didn't realize what was going on. And then I realized what was happening. Frank was dying.
I eat pussy like a lesbian, he says. Oh, my bad. Again, on the floor.
Yo, you're cleaning up when we're done. So, thanks for joining us for another mini oven. As Franco likes to say, there's always an open seat for you at the oven.
Yes, sir.
Keep it cooking in the oven.